Welcome to the season 1 finale, where we combine the remainder of our travels from our first year on the road into one feature-length film for you. Is it a film?
I don't know. If you're new here, we're Beth and Court. We sold everything and decided to live on the road full-time in an RV despite having zero experience.
And we documented everything, from the transition to our first year on the road learning to live the RV lifestyle.
So if you want to know what it's like to live on the road, buckle in for an entertaining ride.
After a 6-hour drive turning into a 9-hour drive, we were quite excited to be pulling into my dad and stepmom's neighborhood.
We were full of energy when we arrived and ready to get some good quality family time in around the holidays.
I might have sprained something, but I landed it.
And by holiday, I mean Halloween. We went to haunted mansions, which include going into the stone cellar to listen and look for ghosts.
Woo! We went to the farmer's market.
And while there was plenty of fun, we were also learning to mooch dock and had to do some not so fun things.
This is our first time dumping at a gas station because we're mooch docking and our tank and we have to get rid of our shit, quite literally. Also, our black tank sensor has not been working properly since Tennessee. We got ice to dump in the toilet when we're driving back. That way if there's stuff that's on the sensor that's making it read wrong, it'll bust it up and it'll help us make sure that the sensor's reading accurately. And in about 3 seconds, Beth Ann's going through the store to see if there's everywhere because I will lose my mind.
Court thought that if our tanks were full and we drove, that black tank contents would just spill everywhere.
Does it suck it out or is it still gravity? Like an escape room for your toilet.
Woo! 06.
Once we empty our black tank, I typically like to flush it with water. Except we found out the hard way that the water had been turned off for the season.
We played around with it thinking we just didn't know how to use this kind of water pump.
But nope, the water was shut off for the winter.
What's wrong?
It's not going down.
Did you put too much in? Oh gosh. You probably have to stir it.
Stir it.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Oh yeah, that's not good. That defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah. You want me to use this?
It's from like the f***ing dollar store. We'll just get a different one.
It is absolutely not. That brand is very expensive. Oh, yeah. It smells. Why is it not going down more? Do you smell it?
No, I'm breathing.
Should we get water? There's a jug of water in here. Let's get the flashlight out. Look at it.
No.
At this point, we drove the rig all the way through the city of St. Louis and back, hoping that the ice in the tank would break up anything remaining in there and clear the sensors. It did not.
And at this point, we were just ready to be at a campsite with full hookups.
We were finding that we were woefully underprepared to be mooch docking in someone's driveway. Once we moved to the campground, something different happened.
We came home one night to water flowing out the side of our camper from our fresh tank, which when you're hooked up to city water, that is not a thing that should be happening.
Something was wrong.
This is our first time dropping our camper off for repairs because we have no idea how much damage was done from the water overflowing last night, which means we will be staying in a hotel tonight.
I was laughing, but I'm crying. I'm so tired.
Did you just say your eye only twitches when you're stressed?
That's not a real word. I meant to say stressed, but I do feel stressed.
Why don't you go to sleep? You got a nice hotel bed now.
Because now I'm caffeinating, so I'm going up and going down at the same time and my eye won't stop twitching.
You're caffeinating with decaf coffee, sweetheart.
Yeah. Have you ever had your eye twitched? It's so uncomfortable. Hello, this is Courtney.
Hey, Courtney, it's Matt. Like the RV.
Hey.
They're still looking, checking the entire system, so you guys might as well stay another night. I'm really sorry that they didn't find it. It says clock and tank drain. We clean it out. got it all fine. Leak at city water connection repair retest. Give us a cake and a line.
All right, so does that mean we can come pick it up?
Yep.
Excellent, we will be there shortly. Did you understand anything you said?
Let's go get our home.
Let's go get Rafi.
I'll probably be shutting off the water when we leave our house every time for a while.
But despite the challenges we faced, the good times made it worth it.
We got to pick you up! So glad you picked me up. Hi, G! Hi!
Are you surprised?
Yes, my teacher, she said that a surprise person is picking me up. Then she said surprise people. I was like, oh, it's my aunties.
We had the best time hanging out with our little niece, Gianna.
I'm not drinking poison.
What? It's just a margarita. It's just a margarita.
We also went exploring with my parents to some places out in the country.
And some of my favorite exploring was right in Beth's parents' backyard, in a cemetery.
And then came time for Court's actual favorite day of the year, Halloween.
Oh, this is cool. Wow.
Wow.
This is very, very cool.
Pretty neat, eh?
Yeah. I could just like huddle up down there and go to sleep.
This is our food and our office stuff. And above you are supplements.
What are supplements?
They're things we take for our health.
Look how I hang my jewelry inside the door.
Oh, cool.
You ready to watch some Halloween movies?
Yes.
Press on this, but only halfway down.
Oh, yeah.
Is this just like Grandma's?
Yep.
Yep.
Except it didn't have a lid. It was just that. It was gross.
Didn't have a lid.
And then to open it, you...
Whoa, she's a pro.
Exactly.
We did some more exploring in the cemetery together.
A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go.
And we explored the adorable little town of St. Charles.
This experience brought to us by adventure seeker Christy Metz. We are here at, can you see it?
No.
The Missouri Botanical Gardens.
She sponsored this trip for us and became an adventure seeker in our membership. So thank you, Christy. Let's head inside and see what this place is all about.
Was it all just a dream, just all in my head? Floating rivers upstream, the things that you said. Tell me and be honest. Tell me, did you know that you would be leaving me just like the winners know? Tell me and be honest. Tell me, should I've known that you'd be leaving me so painful?
After a month in St. Louis, it got too cold for us, so we headed south early.
I try my best to move on.
Our first stop was Natchez Trace, Tennessee.
Okay, you guys. So last night, as we were coming to our campsite, I saw at the last minute in the middle of the dark that there was a sign that said 11 feet. Our camper is 11'4". So this is what we had to do to get around the bridge. And thank God there was a couple who told us about this little side trick, because, come on, Scarlett, it would have been a problem.
That's how do you get to a campsite?
Yeah, like there was no other way to get to the campsite. So we were pulled over on this road to the left.
I was walking up with a flashlight trying to figure out at what point we'd take our air conditioning unit off.
Yeah, with our hazards on. There's no cell service, so it's not even safe.
Downhill curve.
downhill curve.
After Tennessee, we headed to Alabama where we spent a week.
Pro tip, check for grocery stores near your next destination. And if there isn't one nearby, stop on the way to your campsite.
Now the interesting part about grocery shopping when you live in a travel trailer is we don't load the groceries into our car. We load them right into our fridge.
After Alabama, we were off to Florida.
And when we finally made it to sunny Florida, our first stop wasn't exactly what we were expecting.
Needless to say, we were quite excited to get back on the road in the morning. We arrived at our next destination and were ready to begin our winter exploring.
This is when we saw our first gator.
Is that you? Did you hear that?
No.
It was like snapping a twig. Right there. Yep.
No, I see nothing.
Okay, look outside of the camera.
I am. Where are you pointing?
Okay.
You said diagonal towards you.
Yeah, like, so see the big black thing in the
Yeah.
middle? This is a stick, now go diagonal.
I know, but which way?
Toward me.
Diagonal towards you would
Okay,
be over here.
like-
Why don't you zoom with the camera? Show me.
Because now I think it's a leaf. Are you? I told you to watch the water in case you have to tell me to run.
Oh, I am.
Okay, you need to go back. I need you to admit that I found one again.
You did. There's his eye.
I'm so good at finding their eyes.
I don't know. Zoom in, is it? There he is. Yeah, shining on him right now. Yeah, there you are, buddy. Oh.
He's way bigger than the one last night.
Really?
Yep. Hello. My toes are exposed. My toes are exposed.
Sweetheart, we're on a deck.
They can run. They can run 20 to 30 miles per hour. I read about them last night.
Ooh. Yeah, he's like real lizardy. Looking for some fish. Or dogs or... Oh, what do you eat, dude? Did you come in to say hi? Are we friends? Look at his claws.
His tail's super long too. Oh, here he goes.
You're so cool. Yeah, those are big claws. Look at your tail. You're very dinosaur-y. Okay, have a good night.
Other than becoming obsessed with alligators, we also found a beautiful beach at what felt like the end of the world.
It's just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me.
When we got to Orlando, we were back in civilization again, which felt good after 3 weeks of small towns.
It was Christmas time, and it was our first time having a warm Christmas together, with palm trees and Hummers decorated instead of pine trees. It was also my first time celebrating my birthday when it was warm out.
Which meant it was time for a new kind of celebration.
Why are your eyes closed?
Because we're going to a surprise.
This is where we are because she has wanted to roller skate for a very long time now. So we're gonna go get her own pair. So let's get her out of the car.
It's you, right?
Yep, I want you to take your mask off and look at the building.
We're going roller skating! Oh my god, I'm so excited! I'm so excited!
Better yet, we're here to get your own.
What? How do you know that?
Because I asked them.
I'm gonna buy my own roller skates. I'm so excited! This is a good one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just saw glitter. Why are you trying those on, babe?
Because apparently you bought me rollerblades while I came to give you roller skates. And now you're rethinking your purchase and you're telling me to get these on.
After doing a quick skate exchange, we headed to the open trails for some sunny Florida skating.
Is this your birthday skate?
It is my birthday skate. I think it's just all in how you say it, like, on your left. This is not actually a first because you did it one time before when we were in quarantine.
But it's a first in the camper.
I get really, really bad plaque buildup on the inside of my bottom 4 teeth. Why are you giggling?
I just never thought I'd see us making this video.
Oh, you're welcome. I am not by my dentist because we're in Florida and my dentist is in Michigan. And I was like, on a scale of 1 to how bad is this to my dental hygienist, I was like, can we use this tool I bought on Amazon? Fun fact, we already did once and everything was fine, but I just want to make sure we're not doing any permanent damage. And she's like, I wouldn't recommend it, but just tell Beth to be careful. Open them. Okay, so this is my swisher and this is my spitter.
We need to see in that mouth of yours. Up, yeah, tip down.
It's pretty bad, right?
Oh yeah, this headlamp isn't helpful at all. Okay,
do you need a flash? Also, just in case you are watching this in the future, because you will be because it's not live, timestamp, December 24th, 2020. This is how we spend our Christmas Eve. Remember, I need you to listen to me right now.
I'm listening.
That you can't let it vibrate too much in one spot because I get scared my tooth's gonna fall out.
I understand.
So you have to distribute the vibration. That's what she said. Try that one again on setting 3. Maybe it's the low vibration that doesn't feel good.
You want me to go even harder?
I don't know. Why don't you remember what you did last time?
I do. I used that one.
Okay, try this one. Is that my tooth?
That's a plaque.
That's really bad.
I know.
And you have to,
sweetheart,
listen to me. You have to remind me when I panic that it feels like my tooth's falling out.
Your
when
teeth
I do
are not
this.
falling.
Tell me when I panic, when I go like this. You say your tooth's
Open
not
your
falling
mouth.
out.
Is that a tooth? No, none of them are teeth.
It's Christmas Eve, so you have to be extra gentle because if you accidentally pull my tooth out, there's no one who's gonna fix it tonight.
Oh man. What?
I drank out of that one! When I make that face, it's when it feels like my teeth are falling out.
Oh, okay. Your teeth aren't falling out.
You could also kiss my nose once in a while. Tell me it's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay. Just have a look-see back there real quick. Stubborn little spots. Not too bad. Okay, you might need to brush your teeth, but...
Okay. There's way less blood this time, I will say.
Well.
Thanks, dentist.
All right, plaquehead.
Florida had undoubtedly become our home away from home for the winter.
We had gotten used to the palm trees and the beach vibes.
We had gotten used to the clear blue skies and the water at every turn.
But occasionally, the skies weren't so blue and warm.
What's happening?
It's our first thunderstorm.
Our first thunderstorm?
It's really loud. It woke me up.
Yeah, it woke me up too.
I think it's passing. It's starting to look a little later.
Well, I was wrong. There's just more happening. Did you check the weather?
No.
We should really
We're
start checking.
terrible at checking the weather.
Let's check the weather, shall we? I think right now it's lightning, heavy thunderstorms, significant wind advisory.
I literally just felt that thunder in my feet. We were needing the weather to clear up so we could go exploring, but we were needing something else to clear up too.
If you got congestion and you're having a lot of ear pain, you're not draining and it's not tender,
Yeah.
we'll treat with antibiotics. We'll treat with pills.
Okay. Yeah.
I had my first double ear and sinus infection while living on the road.
Yeah, so I have not had an ear infection, God, in like 5 years. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I went swimming with my mom and sister last Thursday and Friday, and I went underwater in a swimming pool. And then after that, we had a horrible windstorm when we were staying in Vero Beach. Like, crazy winds rocked the camper and there was pollen all over everything. So you and I both started having sinus issues. Took care of the sinus issues, and then I started to get ear pressure. I tried using peroxide in my ears. I tried the garlic oil drops, which usually will work. It just kept getting worse and worse. And so there's this thing you can do through CVS Pharmacy called Minute Clinic. If you don't have insurance, it's $59. You fill out what's going on with you. It's super easy. It took me like 10 minutes. And then literally the waiting room pops up right away and a doctor pops on. And he's like, hey, can you confirm you are who you say you are? He asked questions and I pulled on my ears to figure out if it was swimmer's ear or a middle ear infection. And he thinks that it's a middle ear infection. So I have a double ear infection. And I hate taking antibiotics. I have radiating pain shooting down my neck at this point, so I feel like I have to do something. So that was really nice because otherwise I would have had to wait until tomorrow or go to an urgent care clinic. $59 plus whatever the prescription is going to cost, and he said it'll be ready in an hour or two.
So your first medical experience on the road.
I wouldn't have known how to do that. Hirsch saved the day on this one. Thanks, bud.
This look is not meant for me.
What are you doing?
I look like an octopus. These are the tentacles. I have to cover my ears. I have an ear infection. Do I look like, what do I look like?
You look fine.
This is not fine. You're fired.
We are headed to get my prescription.
They're fighting in the car next to us.
I saw it.
We're picking up? Okay, thank you.
How much is it?
I don't know. I just can't hear anything. She is handing it to him in that truck.
That's what I was gonna say. Whenever I see other people fight, I'm like, I never want to fight if that's what it looks like. We should record ourselves next time we're in an argument and then just like take the sound out to see what it looks like.
If you're pissed off at me, I would love to know if in the moment you think, let me set up a camera before I tear you to shreds.
Probably, because I'll probably think I'm right and I have the upper hand. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was kind.
Cut it in half. Way to go, CVS pharmacist. I don't know if she can hear me.
I'm sure she'd appreciate it if she can.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your help.
There you go. It has been years since I've seen something like this. I feel so dirty. I know it needs to happen. Okay, let's do this.
Once the antibiotics kicked in, we were back to school. Anyway, we found a place called the Dinosaur Store and Museum. Since it keeps raining on and off, we're gonna go in here and see if we can find anything cool.
This and this and something like this still live in the ocean. Reason 847 of why I'm afraid of the ocean. This is a casting of an actual 14-foot alligator in Florida. Like, this is so bad.
I don't know if you're allowed to touch it.
I'm already touching it. Yeah, I think it's meant for a child, so... Hey, you probably feel like a T-Rex right now with your arms. That does look pretty cool. Then we bought tickets to the Dino Museum, and things got wild. Save the mummies for last. Oh, we're here. Let's go. What? Oh, hell no. We like have this whole place to ourselves right now. It was the key to decoding hieroglyphics.
That's why Rosetta Stone's called that. What'd you think?
It was actually really cool. I forgot how obsessed I used to be with Egypt. So that all came flooding back. And the Mayan and Aztec culture, which was pretty cool.
Hello friends. We are about to go play some shuffleboard.
Some AM shuffie.
Some AM shuffie. It's a Sunday morning.
8:23 to be exact.
8:23 and it is humid AF.
We went to play shuffleboard last night, but it was all locked up, and so I texted the number and I said, hello, we'd like to play some shuffie. And she just texted me back this morning and said, bring me your license and I'll give you the key. Little does she know my license is expired, so who cares if I don't get it back. Ready?
But we'll return the shuffleboard stuff.
I feel like I should get one of these for my keychain.
Is we didn't actually know how to play shuffleboard, now known as shuffie to us.
So we had to look up the rules and how to play real quick. Shuffleboard is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Why do you keep putting sad faces on my scores?
We only played to 50 because we're hungry. So
but that's because I'm really good at getting -10.
You are really good at getting -10.
Good win, babe.
When we weren't busy playing AM Shuffie, we were exploring nearby parks.
Actually might be. No joke. Yeah, come here, look at this. That's actually a gator.
No, it's not.
Babe, look at it. Look at its head.
Oh my gosh, you're right. In the front?
Yeah.
I am such a good gator spotter. He just blinked his eye. It's not a log. Hi, little gator.
He is not little.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
He's pretty big, yeah. See him? Hey, dude.
The gator we saw at Crystal Isles is like the size of this guy's snout.
Is that another gator?
It's definitely a gator. Okay, we can go.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Is that its tail?
It's its tail.
I'm gonna stop.
Walk on by.
Okay, I'm kind of scared. Like, is that one laying there? Let's just get the f out of here. So we just saw our, well, not our first gator, but our
first actual big gator.
Our first really big gator. The first gator was in a body of water, and we zoomed in and he was very large. And then we're like, oh, let's walk this trail because there's a scenic overlook by the water. And as we were walking, there was straight up a giant ass gator.
Just out there sunning.
Just sunning, just laying out there. It just became too real. That gator was so big. I can't tell if what we saw on the other side was like its tail alone.
It was.
No.
You couldn't even see its head. I promise you.
Did you
could
see
its...
legs?
No.
No more hikes if that was just a tail. Gators eat humans.
On the drive home, we stopped to help a much friendlier species.
It's okay. I know you're just having fun and playing with it, but it'll make you really sick, okay?
There we go.
Hi. I'm sorry. It's just not good for you to play with. It'll make you sick. I didn't take your toy.
You can't eat it.
It's acting like I took his toy. Oh, look, there's more coming. Hi.
Oh, hi, buddies.
They're literally all coming to the fence.
Hi.
Hi.
They said we got visitors.
Hi, guys.
Hi. We only stopped because you were chewing on plastic. We mean no harm. Oh, you got horns. You're a bull.
Is that the only boy? Hey guys, we stopped eating meat for you.
Yeah, we sure did.
Well, I had a burger. But besides that, we stopped eating meat. We're trying, and if I think about it again, I'll watch this video, okay? Also, you deserve to have names, not numbers on your ears. And if we had time, I'd name you all. Bye guys. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, I'm glad we spotted them eating the plastic so we could go save them.
And just like that, we had spent 4 months in Florida. It was time to start heading back up the coast. First stop, Georgia.
The first adorable little place that we ended up was called Walkabout Camp RV Park. It's owned by a couple. She's from Nebraska.
He's from Australia.
The campground is small but well maintained.
And it was on beautiful land.
There's a trail behind it with a quiet little lake. I walked the trail every morning during our stay.
There were also other cool trails nearby.
But probably the best part of this stop was all the animals roaming around the campground. This is when I first found out Court's afraid of chickens.
Did she just snort?
And if you bite me, I will scream.
Oh, their tongues feel so weird. Alright, we're just gonna do one at a time. You didn't get your fair shake at this.
Now
okay.
Oh.
Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're like a little puppy. Hi.
They said he lives in the house.
Are you like a little puppy? You're so friendly.
Well, I was up at 3. Get it. Oh, get it. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish.
Oh! There's no tail.
We are in some town in Georgia. I don't know where we are. Today is our day to go exploring. We found some of the things to do in a nearby town that apparently is fun. The lady when I was checking in was like, oh yeah, St. Mary's is right up the road. And I was like, I don't know what that means. We found all these different places in St. Mary's that we want to go. We're gonna map them out on Google Maps and then reorder them in the way that makes the most sense so we don't have to backtrack a whole lot. We are packing lunches in case we find a really cool place to have a picnic, and also we're gonna have to eat at some point. It's gonna be a good day.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff to do. Where you going, babe?
Get them fries.
What do we have in the truck right now?
Lots of food. We don't have any fries though.
You're not wrong.
Give them 5 minutes. We're really supporting local business is what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's why we got fries.
Are they gluten-free? Oh, it's really hot. Sorry.
Then we were off to our next stop in Georgia, where we found this beautiful little campsite in Townsend. Our campsite faced this perfect little lake, and we spent a lot of time in these chairs, just swinging.
Georgia was also the introduction of the morning campfire.
We love those morning campfires.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, babe. Where are we going today?
We are going exploring.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know why I just made that so scary.
Say where?
Savannah. I'm very excited about this because this is my grandma's favorite town apparently, and my grandma is my favorite. So we're going to the favorite town of my favorite. I asked her this morning what her favorite places in Savannah are so that we can go there and take pictures and video for her. She didn't answer yet because her and Papa sometimes lose their phones and sometimes text back on each other's phones, and then sometimes they text from their own phone and will say, "Hey, Papa here." Or Papa will like sign it. He'll be like, "Love you, Papa." I have his number saved, but I don't have the heart to tell him that he doesn't need to sign it every time. So anyway, we're going to Savannah. We gotta pack our little exploring pack with all the essentials. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be in a town, but we have Benadryl anyway, because it's important apparently, according to Aaron Claudio. So we bring all of it. Not according to Aaron Claudio, like it's not true. I believe everything he says, which is why we pack this pack when we go. And then we have a bug bite stick because I got bit on my earlobe.
Oh yeah.
I have a little baby earlobe.
It's so swollen.
So we gotta pack this up. We gotta pack natural sunscreen because it's gonna be a scorcher today.
Speaking of which, we were having a hard time with our outfits this morning because what was your dilemma?
Well, I want to be functional because it's going to be 86 degrees, but I also want to look cute because if we're taking pictures for Grandma, then I want to look cute.
How do you feel you did overall?
I mean, I did what I could with what I had.
I think you look cute and practical.
I've got some Tom's shoes on. I've got some shorts. I have a t-shirt and I have a hat. I mean, there's really not much more you can do with this.
I don't care about the weather because I have things in my bag that can make it look like I'm not sweating, but I was worried about being practical and cute, so I came up with a compromise, which I call practicute.
Practicute.
So here's the cute part, and then this is the practical part. Because my thighs always rub together when I'm walking in the chafe, so now we just wear these.
Yeah.
And no one knows.
Perfect for getting away, too, in case we need to run for our lives.
Yes, and as a backup, if Practicute doesn't work out, I have some jeans that I will take with me. And I'll just go.
Jeans will be so hot.
Have you seen these jeans?
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Did you get it?
Yeah. All right. Well, oh, look, there's a carriage.
Oh, that's like a legit horse and buggy carriage. I don't know. Apparently,
we didn't hit it.
It doesn't scrape our top, so. Scarlett's a big girl.
And Scarlett has a big ass hitch. So I would like this car to stop following me. Okay. I think let's check the hitch because we've never fit in a parking lot.
move it out here. You ready to explore?
Let's get the packs out. I gotta pee.
Me too.
Yeah, it'd be cool to get a ring here, a thumb ring again.
Used to have one.
Similar, I think.
That's trippy.
Yeah, right? Holy cow. Your feet all right?
We're going somewhere, right?
I mean, sure are. This is a feat in and of itself.
Yeah.
Should have a warning at the bottom.
I thought we'd end up.
Nope.
Maybe back this way.
Okay. You excited? Oh, yeah, good stuff.
I think this one for you. And this one for me.
For what?
For everyday purposes. Reviews?
Yeah, my dad had one of these.
Really?
Yeah.
I still remember my childhood number.
All right, I think this is the next square.
It's those trees.
And them flowers. How wonderful. Look at these graves.
That was Savannah.
Savannah, what a town.
First of all, nothing to do with Savannah. It's hot as shit here. But
super fun, and we had a lot of wins in our favor today.
Yep.
Like, we had a rough week last week, and it's like the universe was like, all right, it's your turn to have good things happen to you. So now we got free parking today.
By accident.
By accident. We skipped 7 people on a wait list to eat lunch.
That's true.
And got this adorable table right by the window.
Overlooking the Savannah River.
Yep. Is that a thing? Is that for sure what it is? Okay.
That's what Savannah was built on, is the Savannah River.
Oh. You must have paid attention today. I was looking at the flowers. What was your favorite part of Savannah?
The squares are really cool.
That was mine.
I went in not knowing anything about Savannah.
Yeah.
Like nothing. Like I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't looked at pictures. I didn't know anything. So it was really fun. It kind of reminded me of Boston, which makes sense because both of them are like old port cities.
So there were 22 squares total.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
I didn't know that.
we didn't find that out till like halfway through the day.
Because we kept saying, what are these nice little squares?
So we probably went to like 6 of them. I really liked the old buildings that had turned into like little restaurants. And then I thought it was cool being on the river and seeing like all of the really large boats go through, the ferries. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say your favorite part was
the cemetery. See, I need, before I can pick a favorite, I need a recap to remember what we did. So the cemetery was beautiful and amazing, and we saw types of tombstones we had never seen before. Like they had family plots that were giant in the ground. I love cemeteries. I think they're very peaceful.
Yeah, I don't.
You're right though, the cemetery was my favorite. That was a good catch.
Wherever you're going, I'm going to. I'll follow you through the black and the blue. Whatever the mountain, we'll climb to the next. Honey, I'm with you through life and to death.
After all the fun in Georgia, it was time to move on to our next state, South Carolina, where we found this cute roadside coffee and local goods store.
What'd you think? It tastes like something from childhood.
Oh, it's cherry jello. Strawberry jello.
Yeah.
I can tell just by smelling it. 1000% strawberry jello.
Next up, Charleston, voted a must-see by our Instagram fam. Why, as humans, are we so obsessed with fountains? I just saw a fountain and I went, ooh, and everyone takes pictures in front of them. Like literally Google pictures in front of fountains on the internet. Why do we do it?
The maximum fine for dogs off their leash is $1,087.
That's a very specific amount. Hey babe, happy first day off. Beth Ann has 2 days off. Last night we did a ghost tour. It was a lot of fun. It was an hour and a half.
Today we're going to an aquarium.
The safest way to observe ocean life. I feel like I should talk to my therapist and say this is a really good way for me to conquer my fears because I will see them up close and I will still be horrified, but they cannot touch me. What do you think I'm hoping I see?
A baby otter.
Maybe 2 baby otters. Maybe 2 grown-up otters holding hands and the baby otters around them.
Loves when they hold hands.
Oh, it makes
lay on
me
their
so
back.
happy. But before the aquarium, we're gonna go to Whole Foods.
Get up there.
Do it. Go wild.
All right.
Where's that cake? I'm so excited. Green. I could live in Whole Foods.
I would allow them to take all of my money. I would just request that they had a Halloween party once in a while.
Can I eat some of that so I can start driving?
Yes. We always get fries. I
They're
don't
just
know.
not warm.
It's not? Oh no. Sea salt fries.
Oh my god, they're warm. Those are warm. I'm
100%.
going to roll this.
Like a joint.
Wow. That's a weird reference for two people that have never smoked a joint. We basically just became little piglets and bought one of everything. Good.
Would you like a bite of greens?
Oh, I have pizza on my face right now. What about the Brussels? Are they good?
Yeah, but those are mine.
Okay. Anything else available over there? I can get my own fries.
Now that we had gotten some lunch, it was time to head to the aquarium.
Just arrive. Every second counts. You'll have to hurry. Okay?
Oh yeah, you're gross. You're very confusing. Both your eyes are on the side of your head. Like your belly and your side got mixed up.
I think pufferfish are so cute. Like baby otters and then baby pufferfish. Hi. Hello.
Hi. Oh yeah, that's weird. Looks like looking for attention. Oh, or a snap. Hi. Hi. You did it.
My heart is pounding out of my chest right now.
What'd you just do?
I just had a baby shark. It's really stressful. Can't do it. Oh, you're kind a little bit. That's their grip?
This is 300 PSI. An Eagle Talon grip strength is 400.
Ow.
Yeah, that one's pretty hard.
150. No, I can't even get it to budge. The aquarium was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I saw otters, and I'm so happy.
That is true, and I think they probably were just as cute as you thought they'd be.
They were cuter than I thought they would be.
They didn't hold hands. One was asleep in...
sucking on its toes. Maybe I'm part otter. I used to suck on my toes in the bathtub.
Oh.
As a child,
Oh,
not
okay.
like recently.
All right. I thought the turtle rehabilitation was really cool.
It was really
They
cool.
actually like save and rehabilitate turtles.
And they taught us about all the horrible ways that they get hurt and injured. And a lot of them are from us.
There was also an eagle there. I mean, it was really cool to see the eagle up close. I felt kind of bad because Well, they actually don't know what her original injury was from, but like when she was injured, she then flew into a power line. She had to get her wing partially amputated.
I pet a shark.
You pet a shark?
I don't think I could have pet the shoe crab.
That just felt like...
Did you do
leather.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't get to touch the stingray.
But that was really fun. I'm glad we went. I liked it.
I'm very glad we went.
Look how good this camera is. My eyes look like they're not even there. Look how clear they are.
Okay, so we can go to Starbucks first.
Look at my eyes.
Oops.
I'm gonna keep telling you to until you look. Don't they look so clear? Like they're not even there?
What?
I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Oh, they're grinding.
Yes.
Okay. What we got?
Hi. We are going to try, dang it, I drove away from the menu and I forgot.
I think I'll do a decaf oat milk latte.
All right. That is a big tree.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away?
Gently hug me. You can gently kiss me. The summary is, don't fondle me.
Every night, and what's it dreaming of?
Alright, we're gonna look up some information on the beautiful angel oak tree we just saw, because literally there were 3 signs that just said, don't sit on it, don't look at it too long, don't cuddle with it.
It said you could gently touch it.
The angel oak tree is estimated to be in excess of 400 to 500 years old. Are we in a neighborhood?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I keep getting in turn lanes when I shouldn't be in turn lanes. I just like go with it.
And the Coastal Conservation League.
I stopped listening for part of that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's it. There's literally no more information.
Someone please tell us how it grew that big.
Like they had the beams to support the limbs of it. How do you look at a tree and say, you look like you're gonna be around for a while, we're gonna start preserving you?
I don't know, but if I saw a tree that big, I would help it.
Yeah.
Hey, you there. Are your limbs heavy?
They're not, because they're hollow.
That's true, but how did it get hollow?
Are all oak trees hollow, or is it because it's so old? I might have to do some more research on my computer.
The story doesn't check out just yet.
Oh, I wonder. Oh, I just wonder. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder.
I think we've got an hour and a half of daylight left, so we're gonna take a nap. Nap time is over and Beth is inside editing videos, so while she does that, I'm gonna make us some dinner. I am super bored waiting for the water to boil, so I'm gonna build a fire.
After some top-notch mac and cheese and quality conversation, we were off to our next adventure.
Bathroom break / stretch break. Whenever we stop for a bathroom break, one of us stays outside while the other one goes in. Just use that as a safety tactic. That way not both of us are in the camper and not aware of our surroundings. So usually we pull in to get gas. So one will get gas, one will pee, and then we'll switch. So one of us is outside, but I don't know if we need gas. Usually we have fresh water in our freshwater tank, and our water pump that's under here carries the water into the toilet so we can pee while we travel, but apparently we don't have fresh water.
So now we're just using our wastewater from our water filter to pour into the toilet so we can pee. I'm not gonna record this part. I might actually come take a shower here.
Yeah, me too.
This is brand new.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we could take a real shower. And we can each have our own space.
Yeah. You want me to open every single one?
Yeah. I'll just pick the lucky number. I get number 2.
I get number 2.
Nope.
It's been my number forever.
I don't care. It's my favorite number.
It's my favorite number.
I have never been so excited to take a shower in my entire life. How are we going to transport our items to the shower?
Well, I mean, I basically just need soap.
So you could take that in your hand.
I don't have any shaving or shampooing to do.
This calls for a brand new razor head. Do I need the code to get out? That is a valid question and you know it. Thanks, I need the bag. What else? Whoa!
Have a good shower.
I am just gonna tell you how hard it is to shave your legs in a camper. Like, you think you got most of the hair off your legs and then you walk out into any other form of light, like in a store or in daylight, and then you realize you didn't get like any of the hairs. Hi. How was it?
It was good. I didn't really know what to do.
2 words. Water pressure.
Oh my gosh, I know.
3 words. Hot water pressure.
Yes.
The showers are glorious and quickly became a nightly routine. Then we realized why the showers were so nice and the laundry was free.
Train! Cooking ambiance. It's a good sunset though. We are in Lake City, South Carolina, and we found out that there is a festival going on while we're here called Art Fields. People put their art into competitions and you can vote on different art structures, and there's live music and all kinds of fun stuff. Like, we saw the beginning of it yesterday. They basically set it up all throughout their downtown and it's a really big deal. Problem, it's supposed to rain all afternoon, evening, so we have a very small window of time to get down there and check it out.
Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day
Hello.
we'll be looking
Let's go.
back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong.
This is so cool. You can't see my mouth, but it's wide open.
People who, even though their job in the medical field was hard enough, they stepped up and continued to serve during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Moonlight and fire, dancing closely together and staying forever young. What about you and I then?
This is like my happy place.
Find a way to align with each other. Let's move closer to a new history. Find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance.
Oh, it's just a heater. It's not art. Let's move on. Oh, yeah. I know art. What do you think?
Well, that was fun. I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would because typically I don't understand art.
When I think of art, I always just think of like paintings or sketches on the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
And this was not that. Like there was some of it, but there were so many pieces that like technology was involved or they used other crafts to like
mediums.
build. Yeah. Is that the word? Did you Google it? I know mediums that are like
psychics.
Yeah. Yeah, they put all of the really progressive pieces in one space and it made our hearts really happy. The Aardvark Festival. What is an aardvark? Train's coming. And right here, we have a very high chance of a train going by with a loud horn at least 5 to 6 times today. That was fun. I'm glad we went.
Me too.
It broadened my horizons a little bit, and I always love doing things like that. So. We just got to North Carolina, and we found out there's so much to do here. Next week, we're going to visit my family in Virginia, so I thought, well, we'll probably want to get there as soon as possible because we're so close. Now we have to do all of our exploring
on weekdays.
Or in the next hour and a half before it gets dark on a Sunday.
What's over here?
We went to explore downtown, and it didn't really match what the map said. And by that, I mean a lot of things were closed, maybe permanently, and they had bars on it, and a lot of them were broken into and run down. So we just came to get tacos instead.
Going to tacos is our go-to rescue plan.
Yeah.
We ordered hungry.
After eating way too much food, we settled into our campsite where we found more animals.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, you've got really pretty eyes.
Hi, buddy.
Your nose is so soft.
Hi.
Hi, look at everyone. Single file. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, bud.
Just as we were settling into our new campsite, we got a call that things weren't going well back home.
We had a scary situation last night. Beth's mom, Robin, who lives back home in Traverse City, Michigan, started texting us. So in the past couple of months, she's had back surgery to fix her broken spine. And it's just been awful. And so, you know, we thought we were out of the woods with the last surgery. And when she told us she started having chest pains, we got worried because we're like, her body's been under a ton of stress. Like that, what does that mean? She ended up going into the ER, which normally wouldn't be a big deal, but right now our hospital is overflowing with COVID patients. So the last time she went in to the ER, which I think was a few days ago because she was in so much pain, they had her sleep in the hallway on a gurney all night because they literally had no room because of COVID patients. So she got to the ER last night. They ran a bunch of tests. Anyway, we found out this morning that she did in fact have a heart attack. It was a rough night trying to figure out like what was happening. We decided we are going to completely reroute and go back to Michigan.
We're all converging from all parts of the country right now. We're driving in from North Carolina. My sister's driving in from Chicago. My brother's maybe driving or flying in from St. Louis. Her birthday's in a week and a half, and she was really sad she wasn't gonna get to see any of us, and now she's gonna get to see all of us. The bad part is she did have to have a heart attack.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Oh man, you got dressed.
Yeah, I did, because just needed to today.
So it's the morning of our first travel day, and we're doing a morning walk because we've got, I think, a 5-hour drive. We're gonna go for a walk. We packed up everything for the most part on the outside last night. We're gonna pack up the inside, eat some breakfast, and go.
All right, let's get heading home.
Let's go see the donkos
The
first.
donkos.
Hello, Donko.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh, that's a spider web in my face. We gotta say goodbye, guys. We're going back home.
We gotta go. My mom needs us.
Yeah.
And so is my little sister. I'm sure you understand. Well, we have started the trek. It is a little later than we thought it would be. We have 5 hours today. Kind of feel like I've been hit by a horse tranquilizer in my face. I would love a coffee. And
Dennis Quaid would like a coffee.
And I think I'm gonna start my workday now because that seems like something I should do.
Because we started our trek on a weekday, I drove while Beth worked in the passenger seat using our truck Wi-Fi. 2 hours in, we're gonna get some gas, go pee, maybe get some coffee.
The loudest music I've ever heard, but at the same time I'm not totally mad about it because it kind of feels like a concert while you're pumping gas.
I was just gonna say, now that we're away from the concert, do you want to tell me about your coffee experience?
There's like 90 coffee options, and so I was like reading carefully, like iced, hot. Wait, these are in canisters, but these ones make it fresh. But then this one is a latte machine, so does it have milk in it? It took me a while. And then they have, so what I was going to tell you about yours is I did put a pump of hazelnut syrup.
Is it sugar-free?
No. But, hold on.
Baby, I can't have sugar.
It was just like a half pump. But what happened was, I first filled your coffee cup with decaf. And it comes from this thing where it's grinding the beans right there.
Yeah.
And it asks you, do you want room for cream or no room for cream? And I was like, no room for cream. And then it fills it, and I was like, oh, here's hazelnut, I'll just put a little bit in it. And so I started to squeeze it, and there was just this little tiny stream, and I was like, that's weird. And I was like,
it's clogged, because they're yucky.
And so I pushed it, and it shot out, and the coffee like went up, and this guy was getting a hot dog next to me, who was like, and I like looked at him, and I just like slowly dumped the coffee back out in the grate, and then I was cleaning up my mess.
I wondered what was taking.
I cleaned up my mess because it was like splashed everywhere, and this woman came up to me and she's like, is the Cinnabon like right here or is it like over? And I was like,
she thought you worked there.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, you could probably ask me. She's like, oh, sorry. And I was like, I'm cleaning the cat. I spilled, it's fine. Anyway.
You never use the yucky syrup pumps because they don't sanitize them and they're a germ pool.
Well, you're welcome to have mine.
No.
It's full caffeine and Kona.
We know how well that went the other day.
I know. So anyway, that's why it took so long. But then they had self-checkout.
Cool.
And I was like, cool. So I'm like pressing on the screen. And I was like, oh, where's the hot coffee? It only has iced coffee. And she's like, you just scan your cup. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. I got it. And so then I like scanned it, and then I was trying to hit pay, and it was like, what's your rewards? I was like, no, skip. And I was trying to hold my phone to the Apple Pay. She's like, you don't have to touch anything else. Just hold your phone.
She's like, please just leave the gas station.
I was like, I've used self-pay before. I've just never done it at a gas station.
So we're about an hour outside of Washington, D.C. And I was kind of dreading this part of the trip because on our way to Virginia the first time, I experienced my first 6-lane traffic driving situation, and I was not a fan. So originally I was going to have you switch me before we got to this part, but then I was like, no, I can do this, and it's going to be fine, and I feel totally chill.
I think I feel less like I'm going to die when you're driving.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself, because I never would have learned how to drive like this. I never would have tackled it, and it's really cool to see 8 months later that it's totally different in a good way. I nailed that! I f***ing nailed that! I know, it was like I nailed that! That was first try! Man, that felt good.
While we were here for the night, we decided to unwind and have some fun.
air hockey.
Who's
Let's go back to air hockey.
Who's the arcade? We played 4 games. How many did you win?
All of them.
You're such a liar.
It is day 2 of the emergency trip to get back home to Traverse City, Michigan. We both had a really good night's sleep, which is awesome. Today we have a 6.5 hour paper drive, which RV time probably means 7.5, 8 hours with stops. It's breakfast time.
All right. See you, Cherry Hill.
Where are we?
I don't know.
Well, thank you, Pennsylvania.
It did tell us to take our sunglasses off. So I did.
People who are driving.
Right. It is pretty cool down here.
Did you mean cool temperature or cool like a club?
Like a club.
I'm actually excited.
It is not warm anymore.
It is not f***ing warm at all. I'm turning the seat heaters on. You did very good today.
There was no gas station.
My bald little head.
It's so cold here.
This is why we left.
This is all I have left of our warm days as a memory.
What are you gonna wear them?
I'm gonna bring sunshine.
I'm bringing summer back.
Yeah. I'm bringing summer back.
Yeah.
Is that for me or for you? Yellow.
What are you doing, babe? It's not pool.
Well, it got the ball out.
That's your third stroke.
My name's Beth, and I always keep score.
Let's see who won this. You have 33.
I kicked your ass.
No,
Let's just stop totaling there.
Hold on, sweetheart. It's the low score in golf that wins.
Oh.
It's day 3, and it is going home day.
Oh my child, I know.
What you got? What you got?
It's not your fault and you don't deserve.
Ow.
That was like licking a cigarette. I feel like if I exhaled, smoke might come out.
I know you tried so hard.
There are 3 rounds
roundabouts back to back to back to back to back.
I know you've done your part. It's not fair.
This is it. We're in the home stretch.
Oh.
Man, we're still pretty far away from
How
town.
much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on.
Hold on. Pate's calling. Hi, Pate.
Hi, woman called us and she's having like really bad chest pains again.
Uh-oh, we're here. Okay. Go.
All right, Beth's mom is having chest pains and she's home alone, so I'm gonna try to back this in on my own. Here's what was supposed to happen.
Just hold on tight. It'll be alright.